Yeah, what up, people? It's Neef Buck, Trash Bag King, Bucky Rogers, Mr. Forever Do Me, right here on Hip Hop Since 1987. Salute to all the real.
HHH1987.com.
It's your boy E Money, great friend to the site, my man Neef Buck, man. How you been, man?
It's Rogers.
Yes, sir.
Just campaigning, Forever Do Me 8 campaigning and maintaining, trying to get ahead.
Yeah. You got some new things going, like you said, man. New music, new ventures, new investments. Let's talk about them new investments, man. The Forever Do Me clothing line.
Yeah, the Forever Do Me Apparel. We right here on South Street as we speak. The Forever Do Me Apparel pop-up shop collaboration I did with Sneaker Villa. We trying to get all the apparel in all the sneaker villas around the world, and we doing a book bag drive too for the youth. So, you know, and right now this is the Forever Do Me 8 official T-shirts.
Very dope.
You can get them online. It's like a package, a bundle I did. The hard copy CDs and like 2 T-shirts. One is white and one is black, and they on neefbuckmusic.com.
Right,
some people still like, some people still, shout out to my boy Seven that did the album cover, you know.
Right. All right. So you got the website here in the villa. What inspired you to do the clothing line?
Did a great job on the website.
Not that state prop clothing line.
It's like I tell everybody, sometimes artists, they sign to other artists, but we was signed to like some real official bosses, you know what I'm saying? Like some boy, like, we was riding G5s, G6s, man, I'm talking about, you know, early 2000s, man, you know, so our tunnel vision is different than a lot of other people. A lot of people only want what they see, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we was down with J Biggs and Dange, which they own. At the end of the day, Rockefeller made more money than Rockefeller ever made. The music is what we love, is our drive, is our passion, that's what we love to do, but it opened up the doors to so many other ventures. So clothing, movie, the liquor, you know, I got a couple things in the work, and just that Forever Do Me, that brand, that's something that started and it came out just organic, and it was just natural how it all came about. And you know, it's like a brand that I stand by, that I live for, that I represent, and a lot of other people do. So people that relate to me and you know, just got the same morals and the same drive and the goals as I do, you know, they can relate to it, and they, you know, something to stand by.
Okay. Now what's next for the clothing line?
We got y'all got to get a little. I don't know how we gonna do it. I know this is a straight interview, but if y'all can go across the table that we got in there today, I'm talking about.
I see you got the models giving some things away.
It's heavy in there. We got the new sweatsuits, we got T-shirts, snapbacks, dad hats. Anything we ain't got is boots and sneakers.
There you go.
We got everything else though.
I love it.
You know? Yeah, it's going down, man. It's official like a rough with a whistle. Believe that.
All right. Now let's get into that great music, man. I love the music. I fell in love with it when you dropped it. I ain't gonna lie. I fell back in love with it on my way down here, man.
Right.
And I remember when touched me. That touched me, man.
Yeah.
So let's get into the music. Tell us a little bit about that Forever Do Me.
Forever Do Me 8, and I'm loving it right now. I'm excited. I've been excited about the music for quite a while now with the series since it started up, you know, from 1 to 8 today. But the thing that's like that's touching me the most is I did a deal with some people that got it in the jails, and the jails got it on their tablets, and I got a lot of friends that's doing a lot of time, and I got more friends probably doing life than you know, than out here in these streets today. So you know, like, I shouted like 2 or 3 of my guys out on the I Remember joint with Jadakiss, and like just for them to call me and, you know, just get that feeling that people still, you know, remember them, and I'm still repping them, and I'm still thinking about them. And the jails is just crazy, man. Like, they on my lines all day, every day about the music. But it's heavy in the streets right now, man. They saying it's the best one, you know. I just like to be in the conversation. That's what all that matters to me, you know. As long as I'm in the conversation, I'm real proud about that, as far as my friends that's incarcerated getting it. And I'm real proud about me, Quincy Jones, and the State Property Record, putting that together. You know, that was a lot for me. I was patient. You know, I was patient and I got it done. And I think the people, they want that, they want to see that. So much money for us to get out there, you know. And I think it's what hip hop needed. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know when this coming out, but you know, since its branding is 1987, we did the Hip Hop Awards, the BT Hip Hop Cypher, and we actually did that song. You know what I'm saying? All of us. Only people that missed it was my partner, Young Chris. You know, congratulations to my partner, Young Chris. He just had a child, that's why he couldn't make it. And Oskino didn't make it, but everybody else made it. But it's super solid, man. And I just came back from Atlanta, and it was my first time watching it on the screen with everybody else. So it was just epic. Y'all guy was out there, the guy that represents shout out to El Dorado, good guy. You know, we chopped it up out there. And it was just amazing, man, for people to see it, and they won it, man, and they was just chanting to it. It was big.
That's what's up, man. Well, that's definitely dope. And my man, he doing life. Shout out my man, Gal. You just asking me about the music. What music I need to put on there? So I definitely got to tell him you need to put that Forever Do Me 8 on this joint.
I'm talking about
that's what's
Jail to Jail. Shout out to my homie, Donald Brown. He said he'd get emails from other people in other jails around the state, emailing them, telling them about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just big, man.
That's love.
I'm just happy about that.
All right, well now let's talk about that state prop record. How did you put that together? Was it hard for you to put it together?
No, it's not hard, but it's not easy. And
I feel you.
my guy Trife, I was introduced by a young producer guy named Trife from Freeway, and me and him was just working, and we was clicking. We was just knocking him out. He got about 6-7 joints on his tape. You know what I'm saying? We was just knocking him out. And I told him I wanted something for state property. And when he sung the beat, it just had that feel. I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones. It just had that feel. And I was like, I'm gonna call it Game of Thrones. And the only person I wasn't in the studio with recording the record was Freeway. He was like moving around. He dropped the project at the time. So he was moving around at the time with that. And everybody else I was in the studio with, I remember a funny story to tell was PD Crack and Sparks. I had them two in the studio at the same time. So they was going at it. And I had to take Sparks out for a ride. Me and Sparks rode up and down the boulevard listening to Scarface for a little while till Crack got done. So it's just fun, man. It's like a good experience to be around all my brothers, man. And everybody do what they do, and everybody got a part to play in this big puzzle, man. And when we connect, it's like Voltron, and can't nothing stop us, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to do this so it opened up everybody's eyes to that we could do good by ourselves, but we can do great. We can do many big things together.
It ain't over.
Yeah, for sure. It's never over, man. It's never over. So I just wanted to put that out there so the people, you know, the people can let them know that they still want us, and this is what hip hop needs, and this is what hip hop is missing. You know what I'm saying? And we still relevant to this day. We still the home of the flyers. Niggas can't fuck with us hands down, bar for bar. We the flyest niggas, you know what I'm saying? Just everything. We thorough, you know. So and niggas that's on top, they gracefully, you know, give us salute us. You know what I'm saying? Respect us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people, some people in this game, man, they don't respect what you got, or if you hot today and not tomorrow. Some people respect music.
Respect your legacy.
You know what I'm saying? Respect your legacy and your music, what I know you from. You know what I'm saying? I know you from making good music, and that's what I respect, nothing else.
How'd you get down with state property? I know you and Chris grew up together. How'd you get down with state prop?
Well, when we went up to rap for J Biggs and Dane, there was a lot of, when Mac cracked open the door for everybody, man, I'm talking about everybody from New York, all them record labels, they wanted somebody from Philly. You know what I'm saying? Because Mac just came through so strong, man. It wasn't nothing like that coming out of Philly before, man. It wasn't nothing like that in the game at that time, you know what I'm saying? 99, 98 when Mac came through, smashing and scraping. So, long story short, we hooked up with some people. Shout out to Stevie G. He the first person that took us to Rockefeller, and they wanted to do the deal. We moved around, you know, a lot of people wanted to sign us. Puff, and shout out to the Lighty brothers, Chris Lighty, rest in peace to him. He was a good friend of ours, me and Chris. Just a lot of people wanted to do the deal at the time, and it really didn't work out. We was young, so it took like 6 months to a year. And when we got with somebody else that Jay and them sunned down to Philly, like, you know, we rounding up the clique, we want to get the youngins, you know what I'm saying? So My peoples came and got us, took us back up there, and we got it done. By this time, you know, Beans was already established. They were signing Freeway, Shauna, Oskino, and Sparks. So they was just like, we might as well form a clique. And it just made sense. It didn't make sense to me at that time, though. At that time, it didn't make sense to me. But now, as I'm older, wiser, more mature, it's a no-brainer for y'all to have somebody like Siegel get signed to Rockefeller, and then y'all want to sign all these other acts from Philly. Why not put us all together? It just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I was young. And my morals and my principles at the time, and I brought the street mentality up there. I'm not being around no new niggas. I don't know you niggas. I don't give a fuck where y'all from. I'm doing me. That's how I got the name. Not to get off that, but Bleak, shout out to Bleak. That's my guy still to this day. I was just up in New York the other day, gave me a case of Douce. That's my guy. But he gave me the name. Neef Buck don't speak much, but keep the heat tough. That's when I was around everybody, I used to be quiet. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But I had something, you know, I had something for me though. So that's how I got the name. And you know, that's how that all came about. And to this day, Neef Buck don't speak much, you know, it's worldwide.
Now I gotta ask, a lot of people been seeing different interviews of Kino, PD, talking about different things that they might have felt some type of way about. Right. But you just said it like that was full effect, talking about Neef Buck and full effect, all that. Those records back then you was talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
Tough Love. It's really just us too.
Exactly.
Like, you were saying it back then.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what are your thoughts on, you know, because here in Philly, we know that. We know Neef Buck was the one, like, oh, they like, oh, Neef Trip.
Yeah, I'm the,
Neef Trip.
What you call it? The
black sheep.
Black sheep, exactly.
So
I was always the black sheep.
How did that get established? And then, at what point did you kind of like transition? Like this shit ain't working.
Grown
like
ass man.
Yeah.
Grown ass man, and I take full responsibilities for, you know, everything that I bring to the table. And at the end of the day, my mom bills don't get paid from no emotions.
Facts.
And no pride, none of that shit, man. I gotta go out here and get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like at the end of the day, we all grown, man. You know what I'm saying? We all live and we learn. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So was it anything that you saw at the time, or do you feel like it was more so you didn't understand what was going on at the time? Or a little bit of both.
It's chess, it ain't checkers.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta make moves to become king. And at the end of the day, in this business, it's about using one another, not misusing one another.
If you ain't getting used, then you're useless. I feel you.
It's about using one another. So you gotta use people how they use you.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not a bad thing. People don't understand it. In this business, and in a lot of businesses, you gotta use each other to get where you're trying to go. Just don't misuse it. You know what I'm saying? But people gotta understand that. And sometimes in this game, people get frustrated and they get what word I'm looking for? They get frustrated and
they get it confused.
No, not confused. You know, it's like it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? Like I developed to be the man that I am today. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know I was the black sheep, but you know that's how I got. That's part of Forever Do Me though. It's just the whole shit, my whole character. Anybody that ever followed me from day one.
Was Chris really mad at you? Like once it became kind of blatant back then? They like, yo, dog, what are you doing? Like,
nah,
you mess it up.
Nah, it was always funny. Like I put my partner through through little rough times, but it was just frustrating for him sometimes because it was like I gave him the game. I'm his old head when it comes to this music. So it was like he didn't feel as though he could come to me and sit down and talk to me about this type of stuff because it's like Danielson coming to Mississippi trying to check him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why he made the song. He made the song Tough Love. He didn't let me hear it. One of our closest friends, rest in peace, LA, let me hear it and told me, you know, about it and let me listen to it and stuff like that. And he was like, you should put something on it. And the next day, I went to Baseline Studio. I recorded the track with Guru, and like I think I told the story one time before, but Jay came in the studio like right after I was done. The song wasn't on. It was, you know, I cut it off or whatever. He came in, I'm talking to him, and he was like, "Did you hear that drink Chris did or whatever?" This and the third. And I was like, "Yeah, we can play it." And then when he heard my verse on it, he went to fuck bananas, man. And that's a classic epic moment in my career that I had with the big homie. You know what I'm saying? It was like he couldn't believe it, man, you know. But I can't wait to perform that at the TLA, man. You know what I'm saying?
October 2nd.
No, not October 2nd, this Saturday, September 24th.
September 24th.
Yeah, so y'all gonna be here, maybe we can click into that right there.
There you go. So what's your relationship like with the execs at Rockefeller now? I know Biggs came home not too long ago. Dange, Jay, do you still communicate with him? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I communicate with, I haven't seen Biggs yet since he's been home. I want to talk to him. I wrote him a couple times while he was down. You know, I know he's doing his thing right now. I want to shout out his clothing line. I don't know his clothing line, but
I think it's July 4th or November 4th.
Yeah,
November 4th.
Something like that. So
gotta edit that. November 4th.
Shout out to Biggs. He's doing his thing. Biggs played all three of them guys played a major part in me and Chris' success. I don't know if they paid all three of them had, you know, like input in everybody else's projects, but the way how it came about, because when it was time for Tough Love to come out and we was putting together that project, Jay was at the height. Whatever we needed Jay for, he was there though. And then you had Rockefeller being so big,
crazy.
Dame went over there and had his office over there. So Biggs had to really step up his game with the music stuff a lot. You know, Biggs was like real hands-on about a lot of stuff. And you know, so shout out to Biggs. Jay, I just seen Jay at the Made in America. You know, shout out to DJ Khaled. He brought us out for the Beyonce show at the Lincoln Financial Field, 50,000. And then we came out with DJ Khaled at the Made in America this past Sunday, like 2 weeks ago. So I seen the big homie there. It's always like, that's one thing, I can't say nothing bad about none of them guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the opportunity is everything. And people, you know, they don't understand that, man. You know, you respect it much more, you know. You know, this grind that I'm on, this independent grind, I look at stuff like that to where as though we was damn near spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Just the luxury and the lifestyle that we was living. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people can't get past that. They be still stuck in them times. You know? They be still stuck in the times that they got signed. They be still that age. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move forward and get past it. And it's never an L, it's a lesson. It's never a loss, it's a lesson, man. You know what I'm saying? You know when you do it over the next time, you know what you gotta do better. It's lessons in life. You know,
last question about that. What's your relationship like with Kino? Have y'all talked? And I gotta ask about the iTunes thing. Like, I was even told you gotta ask about the iTunes thing. So he said when he came home, he was trying to figure out how to get his music on iTunes.
Right.
And you told him it cost $3,500, and you were fronting the bread.
I heard that.
And then you found out it was only $49.99.
I told him I fronted the bread.
That was what the story said. And then when he was on Taxstone, he said that it cost $3,500, and you told him I'll put it up for you. So
I don't recall saying $3,500, but listen though, you just said I'll put it up for him though. So it really don't matter. If I'd have put it up for him, he wouldn't have came out of his pocket. At the end of the day. But you know, that's my brother. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. I'm a stand-up guy. I'm super solid. You hear me?
Listen, we talked before this how me and you first met. We can't tell them how me and you.
I don't use no platforms. You know what I'm saying? I don't use no platforms, man, that you know, downplay none of my brothers, man. And I'm Muslim at the end of the day. And that's a heavy sin to backbite anyone, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
And you know, I stand for something, man. I just stand for something different. And you know, inshallah, you know, my brothers, we all get together, man. And a big step was doing that record.
That was amazing.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can shoot the video for that, and we can do big things, man. We tour the world, people want to see us. I'm ready.
All right, man. We gotta go back to the project because I definitely had to ask you. You took it from both sides of the spectrum, man. You got a vet and Kiss, and then you got a new up and coming young gun in Dave East. What was it like? What's the dynamic working with those two? Like, is it like Kiss, you can still learn something from, or you just like, man, I'm going at him, or Dave East, like, man, what can I learn from you? Or is it like y'all going at each other? Like,
just to rub shoulders, man, with the up and coming artists and the vets of today. And Dave East, he happens to be one of our close friends. Wayno, he used to be an intern. Wayno used to be an intern at Rockefeller. Today, he seen this poster before I did. So when he came down here and seen this poster, because Dave East is in the city tonight, he had FaceTime me with the poster in the back, and it was just like, you know, it's just epic, man. And that's my guy. Not to get off of anything, but Wayno, I don't know if you heard the record with me and Trading Truth. When I talk about me getting locked up, Wayno was the guy that came and got me. They sent him down to come and get me. They paid the bell, but he came and got me. And when Jay was grinding me up, when I went straight to baseline, and Jay told me, like, why is you holding the gun when people around you, you know what I'm saying? And Wayno was there just looking crazy. Jay was grinding him up too. So shout out to Wayne Easy. He gonna see this.
That game up. Yeah.
But so that's his artist. That's Wayno art. Wayno is the manager of Davey, so they doing real big things today in this. I love his grind. I love like what he doing, and you know, he really raps. He's lyrical, you know what I'm saying? He really raps, and we just put that together. I just thought it was a dope idea, and you know, I see him on his grind, and you know, he the next, you know, from up top, he one of the next guys from up New York, and real humble and genuine, you know what I'm saying? And I love that, and you know, that can take you a far way in this game. And the OG Kiss, man, you already know what it is. That's my guy, and how we reconnected was the clothing. He followed me on the gram, he seen the clothing, you know, was rocking with the clothing, and DM me like, yo, if I need some of this gear, this, that, and the third. So I sent him a package, sent him some gear, he rocked it, all that stuff. Then I hit him like, yo, you know, I'm working on a new project, you know, I need a 16. And when I sent him over to I Remember John, he went crazy, man. He just was like, I love this. That's his type of record. Anybody that I got on, any feature that I ever done is never forced. It gotta be organic, it gotta feel right, it gotta fit them. You know what I'm saying? I don't really send out records just for another big artist, just for a name or whatever like that to get, you know, some hits or some views or something like that. It's just it just gotta feel right, and it gotta fit the artist. But that's the guy though, that's the guy for sure.
Now, next visual, I know you gotta get in there, it's getting packed in there. Next visual to drop, I know you just dropped the joint with Raheem Devon.
Yeah, shout out to Raheem Devon, that's my guy.
That's a banger.
And I met Raheem Devon on Nike Boost video shoot, Wild Lake. Nike Boost video, I'm talking about Club Love, this is back in the day. And we just kept in contact, and like I said, I wanted to have a record that fit him. And we've been out DC. I got a lot of family out DC. I got probably more family in DC than Philadelphia. You know, my grandma was born in, and my mother was born in DC, and then we moved to Philly. But so I'm DC connected. I'm DC tied. And I met Raheem Devon on Nike Boost video. You know, shout out to Wale. Wale been our guy forever. And
I would say I heard about him through y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So they both the guys. And then I've been spending a lot of time out there. Shout out to Deshaun Jackson. You know what I mean? He with the Redskins right now. So me and Chris, we always in the suites watching the games. You know what I'm saying? So I told a story, you know, about me and a pretty thing that I met at Capital. Every Sunday, if D-Jack won the game, he wanted to go to Capital on Sunday. You know what I mean? Only if he wins.
So that was a true story.
Oh, true story, man. Everything's super solid with me, man. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a rapper, but I don't like, you know, I don't be just putting words together just to match. You know what I'm saying? It's all authentic. So yeah, you know, I told a good story from DC.
No, you was telling us. So y'all was going every Sunday to the joint.
Yeah.
So
after if D-Jack don't win the game, we don't go out. But if we win, you know, they was winning a lot of games. So we was hitting that joint up Capital on Sunday in DC. You know, I met a pretty young thing, and you know, I just put it together in the music. And shout out to Jalil Beats, he did that record, and he did the I Got It record. You know what I'm saying? He sent me over like a 40 clip, and I just picked a good 2 out of them joints, man, and ran with it, man. So shout out to Jalil, for sure.
Okay, all right. Now, so I know you got to get in there. Releasing that Forever Do Me clothing line, Forever Do Me 8.
Forever Do Me 8 is out right now. Make sure y'all go get it on all digital platforms. That's Google, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, all that good stuff. And the hard copies is on neefbuckmusic.com. And follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram at Neef_Buck. And follow the apparel page, Forever Do Me _apparel on Instagram. I'll let your boy. It's Rogers.
It's your boy E Money, Neef Buck, signing out. My man. Until next time.
Salute.
Indeed.
HHH1987.com.